What's up, guys? This is Connery from Out of Work Outdoors, and we're doing a Ugly Stik GX2 review today. Picked it up just to see what it is, and we're big fans of Ugly Stiks over here at the Out of Work Outdoors channel, and I wanted to share some of the information with you guys because I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video, you're thinking the same thing I'm thinking. What's the difference between this, the normal Ugly Stik, and what new features are there? So let's get to it. Immediately when you pick it up, you're gonna notice the reel. The reel is different from the standard reel that comes on the Ugly Stiks. And first question is it a good reel? I wouldn't say it's good. I'd say it's average. So if you had a bad reel, an average reel, good reel, excellent, I'd say it's the second step up. It's fair. It's not that great because it's not that smooth. I mean, it's a little hard to turn. I don't know what it is, but this is a brand new reel. I haven't even fished it yet. And to be honest, all of them, I played around with 4 or 5 different rods and reels at the store. They all feel the same. So I knew it wasn't like just this reel. It's not as smooth as I'd like it to be. You know, I know it's only 4 bearings, but it feels like the tolerances are too tight or something, but I kind of doubt it's the tolerance. It might just be the bearing quality. The qualities of the bearings are not super high, which you can't expect much for a reel that comes as a combo. Usually the combo reels are not very good, and this is no exception. It's not that great. There's a couple things on this reel that I thought was interesting. Okay, one thing is there is no anti-reverse switch. It just doesn't exist. I can't find it. If there is one, I guess they're not making it very apparent to find because, yeah, I can't find it. The other thing was there's a lot of imperfections in this reel. And for example, let me just bring that close so you guys can see it. See, a lot of imperfections like that. I mean, that's brand new. I bought it like that. I forgot to check that. But a lot of these weird little like things here that they do with the texture here, if you drop it, you're gonna scratch it up really easy. So the other thing is quality control on these reels, not the greatest. Because I say that because there's another part on top of the spool I saw the other day. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Here we go, right here, right on the spool lip. You can see that right here. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Yeah, it's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be nice and smooth like this piece. See? So when you go out, definitely check this one over. Check it over very, very well. Because it seems like quality control on this reel wasn't that great. But the good thing is, even though there is no anti-reverse switch, it's an infinite anti-reverse. So that's a good thing. So I guess they just figured that most people never use it anyways, which is true. Most people don't ever use it. Most of the guys on our team don't ever use it. I'm probably the only one that actually does. And like all spinning reels, the handle is reversible. The knob is an upgrade from the original. It looks more, I don't know, urbanized or up to date. I believe the old one was just flat and triangular, which this one has taken up a new shape. And it's kind of slanted, which is pretty cool. See? Yep. Bail. Bail is an upgraded bail. Bigger wire and bigger roller, which is a good thing. Most of the higher end, I won't say higher end reels, most of the good reels come with that feature. So that's always a good thing. Anything else about the reel? Oh yeah, the reel has an audible click, but it's got a lot of slop in it. Okay, so let me watch. So there's a click, right? Almost 45 degrees before the next click. Usually on an excellent reel, you'll go like a tenth, maybe 10 degrees. There's already a click. But anyways, once again, cheaper reels, don't expect too much. And there is the audible click that's in here. Let me take the spool apart so you guys can see what's actually in there. How many plastic parts there are and everything else. So there you go. Yep, made in China. And there you go. Nothing too special. It's still a plastic rotor, but it is an aluminum spool, which is the next thing up. Drag is of decent size, which is okay by my standards. Put that back in. Alright. Onwards. The rod. Because more than likely, if you're buying this, what attracted you to this combo is probably the rod, the GX2 rod. And let's start from the back and just work our way forward. The rod. This is the end of the rod, and they're following a lot of what the higher end rod builders are doing. They'll put the logo on the back, and on top of that they put this, I just call it dress up material. Yeah, dressed it up, color matched to the reel. See, so that's pretty nice. And as you go forward, Ugly Stik logo looks like it's heat pressed right into the EVA foam. Going forward from that foam all the way up until you hit the handle. Actually, this is the reel seat. I call this reel seat section. Turns into ABS plastic. No foam. They've gotten rid of the foam probably to increase the sensitivity of the rod. That's what they claim. So that's what I'm going to assume. And going forward, once again, more dress up material. And it goes forward to this. They've lost the thick wiring and they've gone to thin wire chrome wire, or threads for that matter, in the design. I do like it. And the epoxy that usually coats it only comes out to about here. It doesn't go all the way through the rod anymore. Shakespeare, of course, the Ugly Stik GX2, and I forgot to flash the model and the specs by you guys, but it's the USS P602M, 6 foot, medium action, 6 to 15 pound line. Really, I wouldn't put anything over 8 pound on this thing. This does not come with any line. The original actually does, but it's alright. You know, don't worry about it. Put your favorite line on there. Like I said, 4, 6, 8 pound, maybe 10 for mono, but I wouldn't go any higher than that. I don't think this rod can really handle it. The other thing is these are the guides, and that's the thing that I really noticed about this setup. The guides are a lot different from the other one, and I like them. That's the thing, I do like them. They're stainless steel, and they look good. I mean, that's the bottom end. Let me try to show you the top end. So, try to position the camera a little bit better. Well, let me get the other end. I'll just show you that. So here's the top end of the rings, the guides. Looks like this. That's it. So you still got that. I keep forgetting what this material was, but this piece right here is not stainless. It's an insert. Although it could be stainless. I'm not exactly sure. I have to look that up. I'll annotate it. But it's a two-piece design. It's not a single-piece design. See that? There's like the bottom piece and there's another top piece that's pressed into it. But you can't really see that on the bottom though. Let me see on the bottom. See, the bottom's all stainless, but the top piece, something's pressed in on it. It could be another stainless steel piece, like that. And there's there's your guide. And it continues to go all the way up to the front. And I do like the fact that they did keep the clear tip, the graphite clear tip. That's always very iconic of the rod. And everything is stainless. And it's not like a very shiny stainless. It's kind of a dark chrome plated stainless steel, which looks good. It looks pretty sexy for a cheaper rod, and that's probably why it'll attract a lot of attention, and that's probably why it'll sell very, 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 very many of these. It looks like a more higher end rod because they've lost the epoxy on it. Because a lot of the rods that are coming out right now, they don't have epoxy coatings on the blanks, which makes them seem like they're a lot more high end. And there's no Oh yeah, here's the other thing. Some people actually want to see this. So, construction of the tube at the end, because if you don't have this done properly, it's gonna chip on you. And it looks okay to me. They've got enough wire and coating on it to prevent it from chipping. So, but the epoxy is only maybe 3/4 of an inch, and it tapers off, which makes it look kind of funny. But $50, don't expect too much. But so how good is it for $50? It's really good. I haven't fished it, but the action of it has increased. It is somewhat lighter than the original, and the diameter of the rod has shrunken a little bit. Okay, so that's one thing to look forward to if you're going to try to pick up this rod. I know that they do offer them with the rod by itself and as a combo. I just picked up the combo. And there you go. That's your review of the Ugly Stik GX2. And some people ask, who do I recommend this rod for? And who I would recommend it for would be a guy that maybe this is his second fishing pole or fishing combo he wants to get, and he has already kind of decided that he wants to do some fishing, maybe as a hobby, not even as a serious angler, kind of a hobby. Do some, bass fishing, trout fishing, definitely trout fishing with this thing. Throw a Carolina rig with power bait on there, perfect. Yeah, so it's a very, very good looking combo, and there's really nothing wrong with the rod that I see. Just kind of pay attention to the reel, because this one's going to get traded back in, because I don't like what I see. Even though when I was at the store I did do a pretty good inspection on it, I guess I still missed all these scratches. Okay, and no paint on the reel. I forgot to mention that. There's no paint on the reel. It's flat black. I guess that's the way it comes out of the mold. And there's some imperfections on it. Quality control, like I said, quality control has got to keep an eye on it, because that's a bubble right there. So there you go. There's that's my GX2 review. Hey, if you watched this far already, I'm pretty sure you like what you've just seen, so please be sure to subscribe and check out our other videos. If you have any pictures you'd like to share with us, please post them up on our Facebook page or tag us on Instagram.